Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Lamberti, President of Highmark Residential, will present FAA's highest honor, the Hall of Fame Award.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. For the opportunity to present the FAA's award. The next introduction is the Florida Apartment Association Hall of Fame. The FAA Hall of Fame was established in 2005 to recognize individuals for their long-term service, accomplishments to the FAA and the industry nationally. I am a very fortunate man, as I have been operating in Florida in the real estate business for over 35 years. And yes, I am of the older states club, unfortunately, but it's a wonderful place. I have the privilege to work with some of you in this room, and I hold that in very high regard. One being the new President-elect, Katie Wren. Congratulations. Today is a very special day for me, as I have the privilege to speak about an extraordinary professional I have known and worked with for 24 years, who has accomplished many great things for our organization, the Florida Apartment Association, and the National Apartment Association. I met this individual on an asset tour as I was acquiring the property she was working on in Jacksonville, Florida in 1995. I remember that day, my memory's still pretty good. As I entered the office, there was an infectious energy. And in the room, there she was, right in the middle of it, seated behind a desk. Coincidentally, I still own that asset, but we do have a new desk. She was focused, engaged, and intent on leasing me an apartment, or finding out why I had entered her kingdom, so to speak. Over the next 24 years, she was on a trek with a desire and commitment to excel and achieve excellence at every operational level within our industry. Her tireless efforts and results propelled her to a manager, a regional manager, and eventually a regional vice president, with strong principles and integrity to represent our associates, our ownership at the highest levels. But what sets her apart from the crowd, the pack, the group, the peers in this room, whatever we label it, is perseverance and results achieved, and not at the cost of others and owners and associates. She is a winner, but not at all cost. If it's a negative impact along the way, she will not take that path, a quality that has propelled her to success in the industry and this recognition today. Her leadership skills are sharp, focused, as she identifies with her team at all levels of property operations, inspiring maintenance to do the right thing, smiling, engaging our leasing and assistant manager professionals on how to be the best at all facets of our ever changing industry. She identifies with managers, coaching them as she once sat in that role, managing the controlled chaos of our industry today. Her regional support and office team is a group of outstanding professionals who emulate her style and get it done. But empowered to be successful is her goal, is the theme, and present an outcome to outstanding operations. Her industry commitment and willingness to help others deserves superb accolades. She is always willing to step up, we've heard that earlier, on a local, state, and national level to affect change, implement new ideas, improvement in our industry for members and all of our associates. Her willingness to help and go the extra mile to serve is ingrained in her style. So who is this person? Well, before I speak to that, it's important that you know about her direct family and the influences they have. The people who have the biggest impact on her and whom she works for.
the people who have molded her into the person she is today, simply wants to lead by example. It's important to recognize and acknowledge her support system, her amazing family, 2 wonderful children, Justin and Megan, who are not here today. As Mother said, they're working, but who are never wavering, supporting and cheering on their supportive and overachieving mother. Her husband, Jeff, a fantastic human being, second to none, who is a rock of support and a very special person. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome the newest FAA member of the Hall of Fame, Kellie Jackson from Highmark.
Thank you. Wow, bright lights. Back in 2005, our NAA Lyceum curriculum included several leadership exercises throughout the entire program. The Stand By Your Quote activity required our class to select a quote that resonated the most with our personal views of what qualities make a really good leader. I selected the quote, "Few things can help an individual more than to place responsibility on him and to let him know that you trust him," by Booker T. Washington. Thank you, Steve. Next week will mark our 24th anniversary together. And although I have tested his patience each and every day since, he took a chance on me day 1. Thank you, Steve, for placing your trust in me, instilling in me a deep sense of responsibility to do the right thing, and allowing me the freedom to navigate the industry waters, and providing a rock-solid foundation when I found myself trying to hurdle countless obstacles, most of which I had created by myself. I'm extremely honored and humbled to be inducted into the Florida Apartment Association Hall of Fame, alongside industry icons including Harry Heist, Donna Ryder, Pete Regulus, Chip Tatum, and so many others, all of whom I have been in awe of since my earliest days of involvement with the Florida Apartment Association. When Bonnie Smetzer called me and delivered the news that I was being inducted into the Hall of Fame, I was completely speechless. And for those of you that know me well, that does not happen very often. I know our association has extremely influential and exceptional volunteers who are deserving of this recognition. I've had the opportunity to chair the Hall of Fame committee twice since its inception, and never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that one day I would be considered for such an honor. Ultimately, I aspire to become even half the person that my husband, Jeff, believes me to be. Jeff, your faith in me strengthens my confidence, reinforces my perseverance, and drives me to push on. You constantly challenge me, while providing undying support and radiate an unbelievable sense of calm, even when I'm in Tasmanian devil mode, which is my normal 24/7 normal. Our love and partnership has allowed us to achieve our most important goal, get the kids in and out of college alive, and preferably not dressed in orange with an ankle monitor. My kids, Justin and Megan, deserve my endless gratitude for sticking with me while I practice juggling. Although I have yet to master it, their unconditional love and groundless admiration for me provides courage and motivation to stay in the game. They were here when I was installed as FAA president, and you would have thought that I was installed and sworn in as the president of the United States. Most of us didn't wake up one morning and decide I'm going to pursue a career in the rental housing industry. In fact, I thought that my career would begin just down the road over at Nickelodeon. Turns out that Nickelodeon doesn't offer rent discounts, nor the ability to walk to work, which are attractive benefits for a 22-year-old just out of college saddled with student loans. And our "it's never a dull moment" industry is not too different from SpongeBob SquarePants, where you don't need a license to drive a sandwich. The rental housing industry is dynamic, growing, and evolving. Recent research has found that the residents and our communities contribute more than $3.4 trillion to the economy. This monumental impact is created by the work of each person here in the room. And what we do really, really matters. Membership in our local, state, and national association provides multiple educational, operational, networking, and advocacy resources to elevate our collective strength, impact, and our influence. Together, joined together, our philanthropic efforts mend the fabric of all of our communities. When you combine a group of passionate and committed leaders, the fusion of our beliefs, experience, opinions, and skills result in magic. Membership has placed their trust in me to lead with passion, purpose, and professionalism in each role I've served at FCAA, FAA, and NAA. Extremely conscious of the responsibility bestowed upon me, I constantly seek out guidance, support, and feedback from those who have come before me. I'm so fortunate that Mark Osier, Mark Decker, Carrie Bradburn, Gary Cherry, Kathy Ratchford, and Nan Cavaretta were always on call, available to lend an ear, provide a shoulder, and keep me from falling off the rails. Every volunteer needs a spark, a jump, and the legendary Miss Peggy Queen was my catapult. Prior to Peggy, I was just an overly eager property manager considered way too young to be involved in association leadership. Not only did Peggy assist me in finding the doors, Peggy provided counsel, guidance, and encouragement, so I didn't trip in when those doors were open. If you were ever in Peggy's office, I can promise you that those stacks of files, sticky notes, and binders somehow were related to getting me out of a mess of my own creation. Although known as Deep Dive Annie for my love of budgets and finance and analytics, I am also nicknamed NAA's Lyceum Pledge Mom because I hold Lyceum leadership program closest to my heart. The program provides the forum and the foundation for building trust within a peer group and the tools to become future leaders by fine-tuning the skills and the vision that are within each of us. Lyceum candidates throw their egos out the window and learn from each other. The sense of camaraderie is established like a small fraternity. Sharing our time, talent, successes, and failures ensures that we all grow together. I want to thank Josh and Ralph and the entire Florida Apartment Association. FAA is highly respected and influential, and this is evidenced by Josh's recent election to the NAA Association Executives Council. FAA is recognized as a significant stakeholder at the national level due to their contributions and are frequently sought out for their feedback and guidance due to the increased awareness of all of their achievements. My involvement would not be possible, not remotely, without my team at Highmark Residential. They're known for being enthusiastic, inclusive, certifiably crazy, and every day is totally an adventure. Just ask Lisa and April and Lori and Shelley, you have to admire the tenacity of those people that have been with me the longest. We are so fortunate that the growth of our organization has allowed our team to expand. And with the addition of Carlos and Bev and Gabby and Jake and Jolie and Tamara and Jessica and Wade and Pedro, along with all of our on-site teams, we are positioned to meet the demands of an ever-evolving future. I appreciate each of you at Highmark Residential more than I could ever describe. Thank you for placing your trust in me. So to be successful, you must surround yourself with talented and empowered people. You must trust in one another. You must build a strong foundation by seeking out and encouraging an open flow of ideas and differing opinions, ensuring an environment that inspires collaboration. Each day provides me endless opportunities to develop my leadership skills by inviting people to participate in the discussion, asking questions, actively listening, and being present. There are so many other people that are deserving of recognition, and I am proud, humbled, and honored to be inducted into the FAA Hall of Fame. I pledge to represent you, the industry, and our association vigorously and faithfully for all the years to come. Thank you.